It's probably that got
Social my butt.
rentals. Y'all see me bust my ass?
Happy Baby is the only USDA organic infant formula with pre and probiotics. A blend designed to mimic how breast milk helps support baby's gut and immune system. Our best for bellies for happy
Y'all better not
times.
ask me if I bust my ass skating. I'm not.
Do you mind?
More parents choose the new Huggy Snug and Dry Softness.
My mics aren't working right now. Totally delayed.
What are you doing, Anna?
Working on my data
Texas
profile.
skating range tonight. I'm not in Texas.
I think that's me. Some of them you may say you get nuts.
Nana, how do you sleep at night?
When I took orthopedic mattress, I got a mattress firm. A sleep expert helped me find it. It's got cooling technology because Nana sleeps hard. So now I sleep. This guy's loaded.
Get matched at Mattress Firm? Sleep at night. Your life is pretty smart. But when it's time to eat, suddenly you feel out of sync. Refresh your routine with Factor. Chef-prepared meals delivered with a tap, ready in 2 minutes. Eat smart with Factor.
Alright, let me pop my shoes.
Oh, fuck. Girl oiling up and shit. Girl over here oiling up and shit, Jack. Yeah, baby, I'm sorry, no pool party. $3,000 for this is crazy, you gave a lot. 3 beds, I checked, 3 beds? 3 beds, I mean, I'm even going to the pool, you know, shake that little nice booty in the pool, the one splash over and shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Chad, I ain't gonna lie. Chad, Warren is way much better, more entertaining, I ain't gonna lie. And it's free. It's free. Oh, you're hungry. Oh, I got Chad, James hungry, yo. L boyfriend, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, what the fuck? L fucking boyfriend.
Like my body, Hey, where we go? What's up, how are you?
What? This is my first time, like, really just moving around and not, like, not
Chad, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro, Chad. It's gonna be lit. I don't know what time war starts. Y'all gotta let me know what Mike says. Y'all go spam Mike. Y'all let me know what time war starts. Let me know. Come back to me. Like, y'all are literally the messengers. Chad, y'all are literally the messengers. When a Mike, come back here. Where Mike, come back here. Y'all let me know what he said. You feel me? He said me calling all the time. Yeah, Chad, Zeddy getting a haircut. Zeddy going to the pool party. Feel me? I gotta see my nigga Zeddy though, Chad. Zeddy in Houston. I gotta lift up with my nigga Zeddy, bro. For real. For real, Chad. Who else is going to the pool party? If y'all know. Y'all can see what y'all doing. Y'all can see what y'all doing. You want to? Yeah, that's why. I'm not getting it for that.
Wow, I didn't even know lip gloss. Ellie.
Shaq, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Shaq, who else is going to this pool party? Who else? Does anybody know who else is going to the pool party? Deshae, who else is going? I know Deshae's going, Zeddy's going. This ain't a key pool party, but if the whole AMP going. I know, Jay Single's going. I know what's going, Chad. I don't know who else is going.
Thingy is like 25 minutes away.
Zeddy, Deshae, Brooklyn, Jay Cinco. That's it?
Hey, boy.
Is that everybody that's going at you as far as like crazy?
Charge up.
Is that everybody?
Okay.
Chad, the war seems like a must. I ain't gonna lie. The war about to be some fire shit. I don't know what war about to happen. Y'all gonna tell Mike I'm prepared and ready to go.
The car's charged, kind of.
Y'all gonna tell Mike right now, I'm ready to go. Word to my mother, Chad. Word to my dad. Nobody dead. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go, Chad. Ready to go. Mike about to send me the Addy. He sent the Addy. Now I bet. Yeah. You know.
I look chopped. No lip gloss. I left my lip gloss in the house.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm getting
Alright, Chad.
Walking around looking like a boy.
Chad, Mike about to send the Addy. Well, we gotta make sure she gotta eat first. Chad, she gotta eat first. She gotta eat, Chad. Y'all know how parents are. They eat this shit a lot. They take a bathroom break a lot. Your bladder be a little bit less than ours. Y'all got bladder shit going on. You feel me? What? Yeah, I see a lot more than men. You know. And that's facts. Yeah, that's true too, yeah. So I take a lot of water. Well, I don't take shit a lot. That's one thing bad. I don't take shits every day. I take shit like every 2 to 3 days. Word of mother day. Is that bad? I take shit every 2 to 3 days. I know everybody in chat don't take shit every day. I know they don't. I know everybody in chat piss every day.
Kaya, you got
Taking the shit, nah. I know I like that.
stuff like that. Short.
Ew? Okay. That's a good thing. You eat too much. It's bad, not gonna lie. Nigga, that's bad. Somebody said you should have went with them to get blasters. Wait, what's blasters? Chad, if I knew, Chad, I would have just went for Mike and them. If I knew we wasn't going to the pool party. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because my girl had to go change to get a trunks. I'm not going to get trunks. So I didn't know. We didn't know.
Baby, what's your name?
I said, I love you, my nigga. I love you too, nigga. You know what I mean?
So cute from right here.
Boy, you better do that stuff right, boy.
Ease.
You got sauce. You put it on. Day 6.
First day to the world tour in Alabama. Gold Source, Alabama. Yeah, we're on the tour bus now, so that's official with it. You see,
You know what time it is. It's a girlfriend. I see my girlfriend. I wanna, she probably, hey, girlfriend. Find a girlfriend. Looking at this girl. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even kissing. I don't want no time, girl. You ain't even switching. Talk, girl. I am missing. You give me talk, girl. That's a listen.
First day of Taylor Made World Tour, we in Alabama. Gold Shores, Alabama.
You got all this on
Got my family action back here. Not too much space, but back here. Not me, I got 6'4", 5", tall boy. I'll see y'all in the morning, but we about to do this Gulf Shore shit. We about to party out here, hang out, chill, get ready for the show, go check out a few shows. That's crazy, baby. Yes. Alright, this is the artist compound. This is my shit right here. My trailer, sitting in the booth. They even got bucks in this bitch. This is it. Yeah, that's pretty solid. See that shower? You know what I'm saying? And they got the big boy bed. They always give me a big boy bed, you know? Because I'm a big boy. They always give the big boy his bed. You know what I'm saying? So zoom out, back up a little bit, back up, boy, back up. Yeah. We out here. Oh yeah, we outside here.
Save up to 40%.
This is seared tuna with a salad and then that juicy cheese.
Bring his new wife to stay here with his ex-wife. He's been down in no, not regular crib marriage under my roof.
That might not be Michael to the same one. Maybe getting up and learning. This morning, begin to sleep.
Breathing. For sure. You're getting that cold. You gotta
Do you want me to go? Wait. Okay.
Good thing Dash Pass saves you money on DoorDash, so you can skip the trip to the grocery store and focus on what really needs saving. Your sanity. With savings on groceries, you can afford to give yourself a pass. Dash Pass by DoorDash. Your door to more savings.
Everybody's a beginner. We're all beginners. It doesn't even matter. Yeah, exactly.
Me versus me, I'm beating me every time I'm done.
Look at that. They got one of DirecTV's new genre packs. Now they can pick just the TV they want. Pick the TV they want. Yeah, now you're getting the picture.
We love our kids and pets, but the smells they make, not so much. Fresh Wave Gels completely eliminate odors using safe, plant-based ingredients, removing odors at the source without exposing your loved ones to harmful chemicals. With Fresh Wave Gels, just open, peel, and place. The odors are absorbed and eliminated naturally. Say goodbye to stink, and hello to a fresh-smelling home the whole family can enjoy. Fresh Wave, welcome to Hair Care, evolved.
Don't judge it. If this goes bad, don't judge it. Literally one inspiration they got to make people hurt. I want to get it out of the way. Glad to see you turn it into my ass.
I got in the world?
Yeah. You guys are the best, bro. Thank you guys so much. I'll see y'all later. Thank you guys. Take care.
Huh? No. Old people are so good.
She's rocking on that.
She said, was I too loud? I was thinking. Pretty brown, driving him wild.
Nashville. Pulled up on my boy Red. Just left a little podcast. We about to do some studio shit. Hang out. We got the day. We gonna let us smoke in here and shit. Fan here. Chevy here. Yeah, it's like raining on and off and shit. It's a little muddy out here. Like a lot of farmland. I ain't getting no barbecue yet. Cooler, chrome, you know what I'm saying? Little calm, fit. Yeah, we in the only place that's gonna let us smoke, so we don't go in here, probably listen to some shit. See if we feel like making some shit, like get something to eat, maybe some wings, some burritos or something. Welcome to the studio. Your host, the music guy.
Alright, y'all, we're not driving right now, but we're gonna call my brother and tell him to get
Yeah, they need it, man. Hell yeah. Second time I heard that today.
Find any excuse for what? What we talking about, Chad? Oh, I forgot. I'm gonna DoorDash you.
It's enough to get everybody in.
Yeah, is he ready? What? Tell him hurry up, I'm here.
Nobody can fuck with me, okay?
You be in the streets all the time, you don't say nothing, why? How do y'all think y'all
Are you guys ready?
It's going down for real.
Yo, I'll never be waiting. That's not nothing I do just for content. Like, I actually so, I don't plan on not unless you mean like, do I plan on not like, content, which I do. I mean, I want to do more of other stuff too, but making content, so like, you want me to stop and get some water and also some socks. So it's a dollar store right here.
Brooklyn Mall,
Dollar store,
the
some
venue,
socks. Yeah, it's
the first show of the tour. Again, no world tour. If you don't got your tickets, make sure you get them now. Niggas selling out everywhere. There's not too many of them. So make sure you get your tickets to the Center Game of the World. In Nashville, while we're in Illinois. Just going down. Can't let this be the set list. We're not making the set list at all. No.
The man already looking at me like he bet not for
Sorry, that's what
sir.
I wanted to do. I wanted to bring it back, yeah.
That shit hit a nerve on me. I'm like, oh.
Everybody was here, like, you know what I mean? We really worked and grinding to be here. So that's our story right there. Is that it ain't just, you know, blah, blah, that's our story right there. Hey, boy, that merch, boy.
Scaring you? How am I scaring
You
you?
already know, boy. That big, you know what that is. You ain't got ass. But look at that. Now it's special.
Yeah, I'm gonna order one of the tripods. Thank you, you too.
My old femme hair wash didn't keep me fresh, but Secret Deodorizing Body Wash gives me 20.
Alright, David, we in, where we at? Iowa, Des Moines. Wait, Des Moines! Show's crazy. It's really good. Everybody had fun. Go ahead and recap it. Show them now.
That's my stream.
Tastes like life. Tacos, crab rolls.
Take your time, get paid. 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 Take your time, get paid.
Yeah.
Get so many Snickers. I just need a regular dip. Pack of gum. Ooh, a Butterfinger. Sour Skittles. These are the best chips in the world. I ain't even gonna lie. Argue with your mom. I do want a Slim Jim. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I want that one too.
I got burger. I ain't gonna do it. You still on that? See him just walk past saying that bullshit. It's a big ass bowl of ramen right here. I'm about to get it. Fuck it. This is Tour Baby shit. This is what Tour Baby look like. Real Tour Baby shit. You know what I'm saying? Tour Baby. You gotta hit the ramen with the hot water before you get on the bus. You know what I'm saying? So playing with me, gang. Living here cooking. I just got a knife just because. Jason there trying to get the joints on box.
Lock in? Why you say that?
At Wells Fargo, we get it. You started your business to spend time on the things you love, not banking. That's why we offer business checking, payments, and lending all in one place. You're good at business, we're good at business banking. Wells Fargo.
Minneapolis. We in a purple rain place. You know what I'm about to do. But in case you don't, we gonna run it back for him right now.
Here's my personal advice, you understand? I was there when he wasn't paying for the year at Snoop Dogg's party. I was with him when he got crowned in the game. You see them guys? You see them gators, man? Hey, that's pimp shit there. You see them gators? Hey! International scouting. You dig? I'll be back to doing with y'all tonight. Go down. Tell them something. Show them that. Welcome down to 2025. Wiz Khalifa in the building. Subscribe to the channel. Turn around, rock that ass. Go. Oh, boy. Pimping is real, man. They don't never stop.
I saw you back. Okay, so damn, it's been a minute, nigga. For the first question, 15 years? Alright, come on. I've been a fan, bro. Come on.
We met on Tinder and bonded over you, Parker.
Y'all bonded over Khalifa. That's the bet. Chef right there. Can I sit on the chef? Yep. Chef. In the cookout, man. I'm telling you. The cookout, bro.
What color do the seats with? See? They're pink. It's light pink. This is pink too. out now. Can't touch me. Top part. It is. Why does that mean it's pink? What? It just looked like that. It's like light pink. That's pink. No, it's very, very, very light pink. It is sun bleached.
My legs are noodles. Day to day.
Now, let me look you on here.
Day off. We working. Me in the gym.
I'm here.
Team Crawford. Champions of the world. Also, a bunch of real ass niggas. Run the footage.
So I move forward. Say she came to the studio back in the day, but I don't know her. Smoke her to push my eyes lower. Mind of a stoner. Fuck that. Mind of a owner. Rolls Royce, mind getting chauffeur. Always getting to the point. Always rolling up a joint. Always able to supply what they wantin'. Always staying on my grind, they say comfort. When they push, make sure they got what they come for. Roll me up a drink, but I need one more.
You always be training something? Yes, 5 days a week. Yeah. When I'm at home, I kickbox more than anything. But yeah, I've been learning boxing. I've been boxing for almost a year and a half now. Just learning like I like it. It's more like conditioning and stuff. Yeah, I like it. We perform every day.
I can put some juice. Yeah. I can show you what them bitches do. Yeah. Bitches make when you run it trees. Damn. That's what you want to do. Damn. I actually have to say it, baby. Damn. 100,000 on off on the chains. Jimmy Jones.
Who am I feeling like?
These are moments where killers were caught destroying a body on camera. Likely this killer realizes his entire murder was caught on CCTV. But first, we'll start with the shocking case of Gemma Mitchell. On June 27, 2021, authorities received this 911 call from a distressed woman who had just made a horrifying discovery.
Oh God, what can I do? I found the body. Right, okay, the body, are they breathing? No, they don't. They look like it's possibly been there like 2 days or something.
When investigators arrived at the scene, they discovered a body with a head removed in the seaside town of Spokane, England. The autopsy would later confirm that the victim suffered from a skull fracture and injuries that were consistent with assault. And after further investigation, they learned that the remains belonged to Ikun Chong, also known as Deborah Chong, who had last been seen alive on June 10th. But days after the body was discovered, a woman named Gemma Mitchell made a report to the missing persons charity telling them that Deborah was staying with family by the sea. Now Gemma and Deborah were close to each other, often spending time in Deborah's garden holding spiritual sessions. But there was something about Gemma's story that wasn't adding up to officers, as there was no evidence to suggest that Deborah had recently left her house. Additionally, surveillance footage around Deborah's home would make Gemma look even more suspicious. At 6:15 a.m. on June 11, 2021, Gemma can be seen exiting her property with a suitcase. And at 12:59 p.m., Gemma is captured carrying 2 suitcases behind her that look too heavy, before finally making it home at 4:16 p.m. Then, on June 26, 2021, surveillance footage captured Gemma putting a suitcase in the rental car, then traveling towards Salto, where she dumped Deborah's body. On the way back, Gemma blew a tire and was forced to get it fixed. There, a repairman encountered Gemma and later recounted a weird smell coming from the car. When Gemma got back home, she returned the rental vehicle and stashed the suitcase on the roof of the neighbor's shed. So it didn't take long for Gemma to emerge as law enforcement's prime suspect, and before she knew it, police were at her door to arrest her.
Just actually Gemma, at the moment, I'm making a suspicion of murder. Okay, you don't have to say anything. Remember your friends, you can make some questions. So where she lives in my court. And you just say, and give me evidence, okay? Just bring your cuffs.
Bro, for your left, guys.
Oh, that's not it, not to you. Okay? If you want to look at it, he's inside the moment. You want to
How many more minutes?
Okay. If you want to, oh, because someone's going to spot. Yeah. Let's step back inside. Is anyone else inside? Just your mum. Are you sure? There is someone else inside. No, just your mum. Alright, do you want to, should I bring her out or? Bring her in. Bring her in? Well, we're just going to come in for a sec, okay?
Police brought Gemma into custody to begin their investigation. But in the meantime, searched her house for any evidence. Inside, they found a fake will made in Deborah's name with Gemma and her mother as beneficiaries, which had a value of $800,000. With the evidence in mind, officers finally sit down with Gemma to try to get answers. But they'll soon find out that getting to the truth is going to be much harder than expected.
And they've said that the person driving the Volvo waited in the car all that time with the windows down and the front door open, the passenger door open.
He said like 5 more
When it
minutes.
was literally tracking it down with rain and it was windy. Why is that, Gemma? The car's banked, isn't it, Gemma? Stunk of a dead person.
I'm so scared for the bus.
Stunk of Deborah's decomposing body. Is that right, Gemma?
Too long?
Gemma continued to use the phrase, no comment, and refused to give her side of the story, but was arrested shortly after. Gemma Mitchell was found guilty of murder and sentenced to 34 years in prison. This suspect nearly got away if not for a few mistakes, but in this next case, we will see one of the most documented murders ever caught on camera. On November 2020, play-by-play of this senseless crime. But first, officers arrive on the scene to speak to the good Samaritans who saved the young boy's life.
Keep him covered up, keep him warm. Is it your baby? Is it your baby? So who got him?
And this hearing a whimpering noise. And then, let me see.
When police arrived, paramedics took the baby to the hospital and the witnesses were pulled aside and be spoken to by investigators. And according to them, they were digging through the trash when they heard a sound. Initially, they thought it was the sound of an animal, but when they took a closer look, they discovered something much scarier. A young baby boy who had been completely abandoned. So they quickly called the police.
Start twerking. You start twerking. See the video in the description.
Okay. Is it cold? Does the baby have any clothes on?
Wait, what is it?
Okay, do you have a blanket? Okay, do you have a blanket or something in your abdomen? Do you have a blanket or something in your abdomen?
When you shop in the Bond Center, you can count on delivery as soon as 30 minutes.
Okay.
I've been out here for 2 minutes.
Okay.
As investigators gather more evidence, they come across security footage that would give clarity to an already horrifying case, and information about a neglectful mother who was willing to leave their son behind like trash. In the footage, 3 individuals can be seen getting what looks like a black trash bag from the dumpster and investigating it. And upon further inspection, see the shocking cargo in the bag. Luckily, the dumpster divers leap into action and save the child's life, even pulling the baby out of the bag and cradling it before calling 911. But that wasn't the only thing captured on security cameras.
My brother is here. Yeah, with that
See, just hours earlier, footage showed a white car pulling up to the dumpster and putting a suspicious black trash bag inside. The driver was 18-year-old Alexis Avila, and she was about to wrap her newborn baby up into a towel, put them into a trash bag, and lay them in the dumpster.
Can we go skating? I'm about to skate. I'm streaming. What are you doing?
What's more sickening is the fact that the security cameras caught Alexis callously driving away, leaving her baby to sit in the cold and dark night for 6 straight hours. So after accessing the security footage, the officers' next move is to track down Alexis to bring her in for questioning.
I don't know what you're going through. You're going through anything. We're all human.
How many brothers you got? I got 2 brothers.
Me being handicapped alone. We're father. You know,
seatbelt
son,
buckle.
stuff like that. We're all human. It doesn't matter what rank we have or how old we are. Right, and that's
I'm
why,
so sleepy, I just
I asked you to come up here and give me your side of the story. Okay, I'm not here to judge you, I'm not here to question you, I'm not here to accuse you, I'm not here to belittle you. That's not what I do, that's not my job. So my job is to investigate, and that's exactly what
You're like 14
right.
something. He is 14.
If you can, I would kindly ask you just to tell me the truth, and we'll go from there, okay? So you want to tell me what's going on, what happened today? What led to this?
I mean, I can tell you, but I need you to ask because then I can't tell you.
Right. Okay. So, honestly, I got confirmation that you were pregnant, okay? Right. You found that out yesterday? Okay. Obviously, okay. I spoke to some people, and I know that back in March, when you spoke to some people, and you told them that you were pregnant, so you have prior knowledge, right? So I'm not gonna. Right, yeah.
Alexis told police that she didn't know that she was pregnant and that she thought it was back pain from an accident. But the police quickly catch her in the lie, only that would be the only lie she'd tell. As police continue to interrogate her about what led up to the events in question, she continued to try to weave her story and bend the truth.
So obviously you gave birth to a child. I'm trying to find out where it happened, how it happened, what led to that, and stuff like that.
I went to sleep and then I woke up and I went to the restroom and I was just driving and it came out and I thought it was poop and then it.
Okay. So you were where? At your house?
Yeah, I was by myself.
You were by yourself?
Yes.
Okay. And then, I mean, That's not normal,
Yeah, I
right?
can't do that at
Okay,
all.
what happened after that?
Just vibe, y'all. Vibe till we get there, please.
Okay, what'd you do?
Talk to each other and vibe till we get there.
Clean myself and I just where I was and I was scared and I was trying to call my mom but I couldn't. I was so scared. I was I just left and I drove around and I just put it where I put it.
Where are we talking about? I mean, obviously I know where you went and you didn't put it.
Right, like, I had the trash bag in the car.
Okay.
If you can tell the car's messy. But I put it,
So,
and then I put it in the bag, I took it to the car. When I was in the car, I had 2 trash bags. I took one with me, which is the one that I had, and then I put it again, and then I drove around and I didn't know what to do, and I just put it in there.
So, obviously, you're 18 years of age, you know where you're from, right? Okay, so you wrap around a new or inside the trash bag.
I just turned 18.
Right. But you know, I mean, if somebody were to wrap you inside the trash can and put a tie on it, then you're not able to move.
But the tie was broke. I wouldn't be able to stick my hand in there.
What do you think would happen? So what do you think would happen? You never notified law enforcement, you never called for any rescue.
I'm still waiting.
What do you think was going to happen?
I don't know.
You don't know what would happen.
Well, obviously I know, but and I'm in a panic. There's a baby in front of me.
Okay. You never notified your mom?
Never.
No, you never notified anyone?
Nobody.
Okay, so it's not, it's not normal behavior from any reasonable person to do what you did. It's not.
I was panic when I just turned 18.
Right. It still isn't though. We're talking about a baby.
Well, I know what you mean, but like,
Yeah.
Alexis claimed that after giving birth, she didn't know what to do and continuously brought up her age, claiming that she was in a panic. But Alexis continues to spin her story. So when the detective asks her about what happened after she left her baby behind, he puts on the pressure.
What did you do?
I drove around
To do?
I don't know, just to clean up, to figure out what to do.
What else? Where'd you go? Where'd you end up going?
I ended up going to my house.
You ended up going to your house. What did you do after?
When I went to my house, I just sat on my bed and I was trying to figure out what I was supposed to do, what I was supposed to do.
Did you make anybody aware of it?
No, I'm just telling you.
Found out about it. Were your parents back home at the time? They were home alone? Did you seek any medical attention? Did you think about, what could have happened or what, could end up happening to you, baby?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
They'll be briefing here as we go, so last I heard the baby's okay. Okay. So, did you cross your line to let anybody know, contact law enforcement, go back? Okay.
I'm still in shock the whole time when my parents got home. They didn't tell them I was still in shock. I was just in my room.
You're in your room? Okay. Did you ever leave the home afterwards? Did you go anywhere? Did you talk to your parents when they got home?
Yeah, eventually, but I didn't say anything.
So your parents had no knowledge?
No knowledge, absolutely not.
And what if I were to tell you that they did have knowledge? They told me they did know about it. What would you say then?
How? Because I didn't even know.
Okay. You didn't know, but yesterday you found out?
I mean, what do you mean? Because I feel like we're talking about two different things. And it's not going well.
We're talking about a baby that was thrown in the trash like garbage. right? It's a human being. That's what we're talking about.
When mine was when they found out when the officers showed up at my house.
Okay, so I'm talking about the knowledge of you being pregnant. Because I know that you knew back when you found out you were pregnant, and it wasn't yesterday. That's what I know. Okay, I don't go that route, but I knew. And I do my investigation prior to even talking to you, coming out here and I told you, I'm not here to judge you, but you take that to the story whenever you come and tell me that you found out you were pregnant yesterday. I know that's a lie. Go ahead. Then it changes things, so I don't appreciate that.
You're right. I found out I was pregnant yesterday because I heard it. The doctor showed me. I knew back in whatever, but I didn't know. Does that make sense? Like I was like, oh, it's whatever.
After lying to the detective about her knowledge of her pregnancy, Alexis changes her story by claiming that she sort of knew but didn't know for sure until the doctor confirmed it. But after discussing the father of the baby, the investigator questioned Alexis's mindset during the crime to try to make sense.
Did you just think you would be better off without a child because you're too young?
No, sorry, come back.
I'm trying to reason as far as what I'm trying to reason your actions. That's what I'm trying to find out. Reason behind your actions.
I knew I was too young, but I knew I would be able to do. Like I graduate school. School's not my worry. I have a stable job. I mean, money's not a worry for me. So I would be able to, and if the baby's okay, I want it.
Alexis makes her actions even more of a mystery when she claims that she wants the baby if it's okay. If she was a loving mother and concerned for its well-being, she wouldn't have put it in this situation. Also, she tells investigators that she has a stable job and is about to graduate. That money isn't a worry for her, which would further make her actions look deliberate and not out of a state of panic. Alexis was arrested and found guilty of attempted first-degree murder and child abuse and was sentenced to 16 years in prison and 2 years of parole. However, she's been released from custody as she awaits to appeal her conviction. This suspect threw her victim away like garbage. But in this next story, security footage captures a woman being stalked outside of a storage unit. It was the summer of 2019 in West Akron, Ohio, when Mary Kay Katie Wolfhardt's friends and family would stop hearing from her. No calls, no texts, radio silence. And after 2 whole days of this, her worried friends decided to take the step nobody wants to have to make, filing a missing persons report and calling the cops. Katie's friends told police that she wouldn't just leave without saying anything and try their best to give the police any potential leads. And with the information given, police are able to track down Katie's antique store and storage unit. And after Katie was reported missing, the manager of the self-storage facility that Katie used made a call to police to tell them he'd seen something on the CCTV that was suspicious, which gives the officers their biggest clue yet.
Good morning. I think it's correct. I never met Leslie or Sandy. We have rental units behind our building, and there's a lady that has been busy reporting the file. Her name is Katie Wolfhard. My reason for calling is that her rental unit has been entered by another individual. We have her on surveillance. And to my knowledge, that individual has no permission based on authority to go in here. Well, her partner, Amanda, rape and trauma. And he came in Monday evening, asked for you, tell him that he had seen Katie Walmart. Richard said no, and they came in again this morning. And I started looking at the security cage we got.
The manager of the self-storage facility told police that Katie's storage unit was entered by a suspicious person without permission. And when police arrived at the self-storage facility, they were shown this footage, which showed a play-by-play of what happened to Katie. The footage showed Katie taking items out of her silver Cadena and putting them into her storage unit. A male suspect then walks up to Katie, talks to her, and gives her a high five. But moments later, the suspect can be seen stalking Katie by crouching her silver minivan.
Debate. Tesla got the best speakers.
Then Katie walks away from her unit to take trash out near the back of the facility.
But Tesla has the best speakers, literally, and it's not even the loudest.
Meanwhile, the suspect, while Katie is distracted, waltzes right into her storage unit and waits to strike. This is the last known footage of Katie alive.
Wait, do y'all know this song?
The suspect is then seen leaving Katie's storage unit with a white blanket hanging over him to likely hide his identity. Unfortunately for him, CCTV has caught his crime and his every move. Next, the suspect can be seen trying to cover up his tracks by packing up Katie's things.
Y'all know nothing about this.
Meanwhile, the next day, security footage captured the suspect pulling a large object from Katie's storage unit and into his own. It was later revealed that the suspect was pulling an object that housed Katie's deceased body. After further investigation, law enforcement found that the unit was rented out by a man named James Olson, and that his son, Michael J. Olson, was the man in the security footage. And when searching the storage unit, police found a deceased Katie and evidence of blood. So the search was on for Michael. Luckily, he was arrested for breaking into a nearby restaurant, which gave detectives the opportunity to ask Michael questions about Katie without him knowing that they suspected he was involved.
Your storage there, well, that's your name. That's my name. Who has this? What was the last one? Either this one or yesterday one. Yeah, yesterday was oh, yeah. Were you out there Monday? I've been up there sporadically for the last week. I don't know exactly which day, but
at first, Michael told police that he wasn't at the storage unit on Monday. The detail that police know is a lie. Additionally, when shown a photo of Katie, he acts like he doesn't know her name and tells them the last time he saw her was on Saturday or Sunday. Another lie. But investigators remind Michael that there's security cameras at the storage unit, hoping that if he's faced with that reality, his lies will stop. But they don't.
which one? I know I was there every weekend. Yeah. No, you watched. No. Yeah, well, she actually tried to knock it on work when she said I was sleeping up there. I fell asleep or something. She needed me to pay in. I was hot or something. I had to talk to her before, yeah.
I'm so sorry. We 10 minutes away, y'all. We on the top.
Well, yeah. Well, the reason No, she just, if anything, she stepped right inside my unit. She blew up and jumped through it and shot at us. So, on Monday, well, she's just actually, this is what we did on the show. Katie was telling her she had seen. Oh, yeah, since we're in Pennsylvania. Yeah, I was going to do a little roast and portrait for her, but yeah. So you saw her on the set sometime the last couple of days. Yeah, last couple of days. She's been missing for a couple of days. We went on the train. You have any idea where she might be? Just thought about where she was going? No idea. She did not say. Again, there's Monday. And one this was Monday. It should be Monday or Monday. I gotta cut some
The skating was like 30 minutes away from where we from, but we 7 minutes away. Hang tight, y'all.
That'd be my one.
Despite everything the cops provide to Michael, he keeps lying, which forces officers to take things up a notch, and the pressure leads to a confession.
So Sergeant Marquette, it was via email opportunity to give us to our neighborhood. Probably gonna look good. I mean, you can't do it before it's done. Don't slow down. My ex-girlfriend too, she was down all the time. So she was holding gun to me. I was mentally, verbally, emotionally abused. Something about her. You know what? Well, you know that you didn't want to stay. And that's now. So take us through it. Well, they're down in. It was Josh, and we'll never die, and obviously when Jeff was my life, but it's snapping.
This is how you value me.
You know, I'm staying less than 33 years old. So there's my narrative.
Also is charged with aggravated murder, rape, grand theft of a motor vehicle, gross abuse of a corpse, and trespassing and habitation. He pleaded guilty to the crime and is sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole.
We're not sure if there's any weapons or not, but the clerk in the 7-Eleven called and said that their fight is getting worse and worse, whatever that means. So we're going to go check it out. We're just up the street.
lot of hair in there. I didn't know if it's hers or hers.
Yeah, well, that's a 450 right now.
What's your name?
And my wallet's in her car.
Alright, we'll get the wall in a minute. Calm down, though. Get the medical out here and take a look at it. Take it in there, shorty.
What do you want to be stupid again? Okay? Now, look play my game, okay? I'm gonna win.
Now, I'm gonna ask you again. Short version. What happened here?
They were in the car and then they just started. I told my mom to put gas in, so she pulled in here. And then they started thinking, oh, do you want to do this to me? And they started talking about boyfriends. And then the next thing I know, I told them, you guys both stop. And then they just started hitting each other, pulling each other's hair. I had my sister, I got bangs, and she started pulling my hair. And then I go to hit my sister. I'm trying to get the baby out of their hands because the baby's gonna end up getting hit out of one of them. And they're both on swings. And I'm just trying to get my nephew out of the whole thing. I go to 7-Eleven and I asked him, excuse me, sir, could you please call 911? And then he's like, well, he dialed a non-emergency number. Then I got to a 911 there. My sister comes in, starts hitting me. Well, she didn't hit me. She just started hitting the baby, trying to pull me and everything. And then that's what happened. And you guys got here now.
You ever been arrested? No.
433, sir. You denying that?
You never touched it.
Ask my mom.
No, dude. What do you think we never touched it?
Had a fight. Mother pushed her in the jaw on this side. Brother punched her right in the eye. She was knocked out. She doesn't know how long.
Well, we're investigating right now. So.
Perfect. 25. Because if I bust my ass, y'all don't need nobody recording. Sonny, do you know how to skate?
These are moments when cops have to make.
So you gonna be able to record me while I skate?
Yeah, probably so, yeah.
Okay. Yes, my
These are moments when cops become killers. Like these cops who laughed and joked after killing their victim.
You're not breathing? Oh, shit. Well, I didn't kill him.
Or this cop who killed an innocent suspect.
Get your hands up, I'm gonna shoot you. I will shoot you. Hands up. I thought he was gonna pull your arm.
But first, we'll start with the horrifying case of Sonia Massey. On the night of July 6, 2024, in Springfield, Illinois, 36-year-old Sonia Massey calls police to report a possible intruder at her home. But when Deputy Sean Grayson and his partner arrive, they find Sonia alone and confused.
Did I drive around the country? I'm back, y'all. It did take a minute, I ain't gonna lie.
Police pull over a vehicle for speeding and having tinted windows below the legal limit. But when they approach the driver, they find a 6-year-old inside the car, not wearing his seatbelt.
Hey, how's it going? How you doing, sir? I'm doing well. Can you go back when I'm talking?
Wait, accept tap, okay?
Thanks, man. Sophia. Oh, man. Little guy, let me sit in the back. He's 6. He's 6? Yeah, you wait on. Huh? How much you late? I don't know. This is my little guy. Okay. I'm taking a floor around. This seat's his right there, right? Right here? Isn't this a seat right there? No, this is my nephew. This is my nephew. Whose birthday? No, it's not really birthday. You want to get pulled over? No. Please. Whose car is this? This is my sister. Okay, there's no registration. For her? Yeah. Oh, the registration was expired. Maybe not, actually. No, it's not. You're good. It's not. But, we're just pulling over this female so you can get hurt, and your tints are illegal, okay? Okay, well, this is my sister. Yeah, I understand that. Just raise speed as well. You hear listen? Nah, I don't. I got a smash right there. You say y'all look the same. You say, yo, this hair right here. I live in Georgia. Live in Georgia?
I'm sure everybody accepts tap nowadays.
You okay, Rhonda? I'll call you right back.
Sonny. Dang it, I left that book by myself. I'm gonna have to buy some.
Bro, you can look me up, bro. You might have to look at it. Oh, you can write it down. You can write it down. Okay, you have a, is it valid?
You have $1 in your cup, y'all.
No, you say it, right? No.
What is $1 gonna do?
I get put it over all the time, sir. It's strict by every district. I believe it's every district. I swear on my dead mom. You get pulled over in this car literally every day. I'm not gonna say we'll live over here. Why don't you just get kicked off? It's her car. I don't live here, bro. My brother just died. Jalen Griffin that came up missing from 2020 to the video. That's my baby brother, bro. Alright. There's nothing kind of got to worry about? There's nothing that kind of to worry about? No, sir. No weapons, no drugs.
Two. You got some socks?
I'm just asking you. It's like, listen to little brother.
Okay.
And it's me, bro. I'm been all hours, bro. You lost my weight. I don't look like me, bro. No. But sir, you can, sir. I'm not trying to get out no trouble. Yeah, man, you should make sure he's buckled. He wasn't buckled when he came up here. That's because he's too small in the front.
The man, later identified as 25-year-old Davon Roberts, claimed not to have a driver's license on him and says he can provide an alternate form of ID. Officers then informed Roberts and his 6-year-old son is too young to ride in the front seat and that it's dangerous. Then the officer walks back to his cruiser to check on Roberts' ID and found makes their suspect take things from bad to worse.
Explain I don't have a license in either state. I have it. Sir, is there anything wrong with your license? You have it? I've been doing it out. I've never had it. You don't have a physical with you? The car? Okay. Where are we at? Right here. Literally. I'm on the phone with his mom, bro. His mom, yeah, she's literally right here. What address? Where's right here? What's your address? What we're gonna do is I'm gonna have to come towards me. We're not trying to run your name different lanes. You're gonna find a pop up somewhere on the web.
Now we get the camera when we actually start skating.
Here we go.
Roberts reaches speeds upwards of 60 miles per hour as the officer hangs on for dear life. But the officer somehow still manages to fire multiple rounds into Roberts as they both tumble to the pavement, leaving the boy alone in the runaway car. The child was unharmed in the incident, and the officer was treated for minor injuries. Roberts died on scene. Sadly, the suspect's snap decision cost him his life. But what happens when an officer's impatience turns fatal? On August 10, 2016, in Dallas, Texas, 32-year-old Tony Temple called police seeking help during a schizophrenic episode. He informed them he was off his psychiatric medication and had ingested illegal substances. But what happened next would leave everyone questioning the actions of those police officers who sent help.
Now when
Stop it.
It's work, but don't let no kids.
No, no, please.
It's a bunch of 4-year-olds.
I got her. Okay. Relax. Okay. What did you take today?
Despite Tony's obvious struggle and pleas for help, the officer keeps his knee pressed into Tony's back, using his full weight to pin him down for over 15 minutes. Eventually, Tony stops breathing, but the officers seem completely oblivious to this.
You alright, bud? You gonna be alright.
Y'all want to skate backwards. That's what I'm here to learn.
Tony.
How do you skate backwards?
Tony.
Can I skate backwards?
Tony. This goes.
Yo, how do I skate backwards? That's what I'm trying to do. While nobody here, I gotta learn how to skate backwards. If I come here on Saturday and try to skate backwards, I get
The officers assume Tony is either asleep or thinking, a critical error that would soon become the most devastating mistake of their careers.
Just go backwards. Really?
Tony.
What's in your suit?
I'm scared. You can point your feet inward. If I fall from these kids, I'm bad.
I don't think he did.
Is he breathing?
What? Wings are starting to wear. Build up your skills with it. At least I build up my skills before I get out there.
While officers were seen laughing about the situation, the paramedics were the only ones who showed any concern for Tony. Tragically, they arrived too late. Tony had already lost his life.
He's not breathing? Oh, shit. Fire.
Now I'm gonna just go out there. I can't skate backwards. I just gotta. Come on, Sonny.
I've got
Let's try it right here.
What?
Like, come on, try to skate backwards.
Sorry. Try.
An autopsy ruled Timber's death a homicide caused by sudden cardiac arrest due to the toxic effects of cocaine and the stress associated with physical restraint. The jury awarded his family $1 million settlement and ruled that the officers involved had violated his constitutional rights but were covered by qualified immunity. Dillard has since been promoted to senior corporal. These officers appear to show no remorse for their actions. One involved in our next case simply doesn't care that one was. On January 23rd, 2023, Seattle police officer Kevin Dave responds to calls of a suspected overdose, only to find himself in the middle of another tragedy. While driving 74 in a 25 miles per hour zone, Officer Dave strikes and kills 23-year-old student John Ali Candola. But as shocking as this is, it's the callous behavior of Officer Daniel Otterer that caused a national uproar.
Does not seem like there's a criminal investigation.
I'm confused.
Otherwise, there would be other. What's that? Yeah. Otherwise, there might be other people arriving, correct?
I'm confused. Let's see how this goes.
I mean, he's going 50. That's not out of control. That's not reckless for a train driver.
While Officer Otterer claims that Dave had his lights and sirens on before they found that his sirens were in fact not operating. This won't be the last fact that the case had claimed to be certain of, despite not being anywhere near the scene as it unfolded.
Yeah, well, there's initially.
Got there at the wrong time.
He said she was in a crosswalk.
No, seriously.
There's a witness that says no, she wasn't.
Class? Oh.
That witness could be different because I don't think she was thrown 40 feet either. I think she went up on the windshield, then when he hit the brakes, flew off the car.
You're supposed to keep track of stuff like that for me.
But she is dead. No, it's a regular person.
Officer However, he also serves as vice president of the Seattle Police Officers Guild, callously speaks of the now deceased Gianelli. His solution for the party is simple. There's no problem that he can't fix.
Yeah, just let it check. The phone was still here. Can you hold it? Hold on.
26 anyways, you're limited to Gianelli was in fact 23, not 26, and far from having limited value. She was an ambitious young woman who had a life of potential cut tragically short. Born in Bangalore, India, she traveled to Seattle to pursue a Master of Science in Information Systems at Northeastern University. She was scheduled to graduate in December of 2023. After the body cam footage sparked outrage, Officer Otterer was pulled from patrol and reassigned to a non-operational position. No charges were filed as a result of Gianelli's death. While this cop was one of the most callous we've ever seen, Officer Emmerich's case feels every ounce of his choice.
Why moving your hands around so much?
April 14, 2014, Billings, Montana officer Grant Morrison encounters 38-year-old Richard Ramirez sitting in a car with other known offenders. But when Ramirez begins digging in his pockets and Officer Morrison believes he's in danger, one of their lives soon comes to a swift end.
Hands up! All four of you, hands up! What are you doing? Why are you moving your hands around so much? You're making me nervous, man. Who are you? Richard? All of you put your f***ing hands up right now on top of the seats. Just got through some prayer. Richard Ramirez here. Can everybody step it up? Hands up!
Officer Morrison immediately recognizes repeat offender Ramirez, who he was found to have multiple past interactions with. But when Ramirez refuses to take his hands out of his pockets and Morrison fears for his life, he suffers dire consequences.
Hands on the f***ing... Put your f***ing hands up. I'm gonna shoot you. I will shoot you. Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! I'll shoot you again. Hands up! Hands up! You little bit of shoot you. Get up! Get ground! Get on the ground! There's actually some more shots!
After Ramirez refuses to remove his hands, Officer Morrison fires 3 fatal rounds. As backup arrives to secure the scene, he keeps his guns fixed on the dying Ramirez.
I don't know if he's got a gun or not. He kept reaching down for his left thigh though. Checking for weapons within what the medical attention is.
A distraught Officer Morrison is led away from the scene and comforted by fellow officers. As they help him to his feet, we see the weight of the decision already feeling heavy on his face. It was later determined that Ramirez was reaching to stash crystal meth in a sewer and had enough of the drug in his system at the time of death. He faked to a non-user. Officer Morrison was placed on paid administrative leave, and after being cleared with any wrongdoing, was reassigned to a prescription drug crimes task force. After filing a lawsuit, the family of Ramirez went on to receive a $550,000 settlement from the city of Billings. This case is a reminder that reaching for a gun can have heavy consequences. But what happens when suspects in a fleeing vehicle become fish in a barrel for a trigger-happy cop?
Let me see your hands!
On January 28, 2019, New Jersey police pulled over 45-year-old Gregory Griffin and a passenger. When the officers approached, they asked Griffin to turn off the vehicle, but he refuses, a decision that soon turned into a death.
Turn off the vehicle! Turn off the vehicle! Turn it off! Turn off the car! Turn off the car! Sir, turn off the vehicle! Turn off the vehicle, sir!
floor.
I got a 646. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Hands. Hands on the wheel. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Hands on the wheel. The car's off. Be advised, the vehicle took off.
Anytime.
2017, Carson 300, color black. Zulu 21, hotel.
As Griffin takes off, a high-speed chase begins, and backup soon joins the pursuit, including Officer Dylan Crespo. Crespo fires multiple rounds into the fleeing vehicle before jumping back into the cruiser. As Griffin's vehicle comes to a stop, Crespo fires multiple rounds into the unarmed suspects.
Are they letting people on now? Crespo shot. No, they shot. Crespo shot. He's good.
The passenger was critically wounded by Crespo's bullets and Griffin died on the scene. Officer Julie Crespo was charged and convicted of aggravated manslaughter, aggravated assault, and official misconduct. He was sentenced to 27 years in prison. In this case, an officer's trigger finger landed him behind bars. But what happens when a woman goes to the hospital for help only to never make it out alive?
That's all it is. This is the Lord. Listen to me.
Good thing is how we everything here know how to skate backwards.
On February 5th, 2023, in Knoxville, Tennessee, police received reports from Fort Sanders Regional Medical Center that discharged patient Lisa Edwards, a homeless woman who's had a stroke and shattered her ankle, refuses to leave the property. While the officers arrive and find her in pain with nowhere to go, their reaction isn't one of heartfelt compassion, and it ends up costing her dearly.
Ma'am, what's your name? Okay, Miss Edwards, they said you had already talked to the doctor. You listen to me, I'm talking. You've already talked to the doctor. You've already been discharged from the hospital. They want you gone. I'm talking. I understand you got some problems going on. You're going to have to find a way to get out of it. Okay? I don't know if this is turning into a situation where you have to go to jail. If you're looking for someone just because you're cold, I'm sorry. I'm not taking you with you because you're cold. Well, if the medical professionals that saw you and discharged you, I got nothing to do with that thing. You gotta get going.
The officers tell Lisa that she must leave the property despite being unable to walk and recently suffering a stroke. While it isn't the hospital's responsibility to shelter her, if she has legitimate medical complaints, they have a duty to care. Considering she can't walk and will have to forfeit the hospital's wheelchair, it's highly likely she'll soon end up in exactly the same place. Instead, officers decide to take her into custody with the charges of criminal trespassing.
We're not gonna let you fall, okay?
You have to. We're not have to do it, so we don't have to put
You've been medically cleared, so let's get in.
As Lisa lays on the cold floor of the police van struggling to breath, officers berate her for her perceived belligerence. They neglect the fact that she's severely injured, suffers from a variety of illnesses, and is emotionally distraught. Just because she's been medically cleared for dubious reasons doesn't mean she's capable of doing everything the officers aggressively demand.
I'm not doing this, okay? This is the Lord. Listen to me. The Lord said, all I'm going to do is use the confidence over you. We're not going to deal with your mess this morning. We're going to spend too much time on you. You're going to get up here in this town. You're going to go to jail. We're done. I'm tired of this January crap. Listen to me. You're going to get your legs up and you're going to do it. Okay, yeah. Okay, so listen, this is gonna be your eye. You're gonna get up and you're gonna see here. I'm gonna stuff you in the floor. So which one do you want to do?
As the supervisor arrives to assist in transporting Lisa, instead of gaining control of the situation, his verbal abuse only exacerbates her misery.
Lean back! Listen, you're gonna get your man out of the apartment if you don't get up there. Listen.
I cannot be backwards. Wait, am I running? Yeah.
We're trying to help you. Get in there. There you're by yourself.
As Lisa lies in pain, she begs to be taken back into the hospital. In a lawsuit later filed by her family, it alleged that when an emergency room security officer pulled hospital registration that her condition was deteriorating, he was told the hospital refused to send anyone outside to evaluate or treat her. Instead, officers denigrate Lisa with snide comments about her personal hygiene before shoving her into the back of the cruiser.
Just stay on the other side of it. You just want to go nasty for a minute?
Despite the officer claiming a breathless Lisa needs to act right, the chill really needed to get back to the airless cruiser's oxygen. When the officer pulls over a vehicle unrelated to the incident, he finally notices that Lisa has long since lost consciousness. Even after pulling her unconscious head up by her hair, he again questions if she's speaking. Lisa Edwards would never wake up. She was transported back to Fort Sanders Regional Medical Center, where she suffered multiple heart attacks and a second stroke before passing away the next day. The disciplinary actions responding to Sergeant Brandon Warlow, the local officer, transporting Officer Timothy DeStaccio was suspended without pay for 10 days, and Officer Anna Barnett was suspended without pay for 4 days. The lawsuit is ongoing, but none of these cases have been quite as horrifying as this next one, and our officers and patients possibly in her life. On the night of October 3rd, 2023, Las Cruces, New Mexico police officer Philip Hernandez discovered 45-year-old Teresa Gomes and 38-year-old Jesus Garcia allegedly trespassing at a public housing complex.
Roll the window down. Leave your hands where I can see them. Okay, just leave your hands where I can see them. I don't know that. Roll your window down, ma'am. Open the door.
I'm scared if I skate, I'm gonna fall. I don't want to skate
Come over
that.
here.
I'm scared to the camera at the same time.
Okay, what's in his waist right there? No. Step up. Step out now, and I'm gonna pull you out. Come on. Now, step out, please. Step out. Step out. Go ahead, step out. Step out. Come on, hurry up. Who are you gonna busy? Too late to be busy, but like, yes it is. This is public housing, man. Step out. Step out there. Step. You over. I'm asking you to step out. Don't try to figure it out. Step out. For something, this guy had paintball guns right on the left there. It doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. It still looks like good. Doesn't matter. Yes, it does. Step over here, right here.
Go faster. Scared?
Show your face. As soon as I see it, I'm not totally. Get back over.
Officer Hernandez recognizes Garcia as an individual previously banned from the public housing complex.
This is public housing. Okay? The rules and regulations that we need to follow. Okay? He's trespassing. Okay? He's trespassing. He has 5 warrants out. Criminal trespass. Okay? Still up there in the back. He did not speak here. Guess what? He's still again. Okay? So here.
I tried it and I failed.
At what time? What time did you do that? Okay. That is the law. Alright, just follow the law for the time you have. He's already trespassing. That's my probable cause. Okay? You see what I'm saying? Okay. Are you ready? I can read it twice. Listen to me. Okay, don't make me. Okay? I've been doing this for the last 2 years. Okay? I know this area and the car is supposed to be there. That's why it's supposed to be there. Okay? So let's not make it different. I will really be very different. You did it? Okay, I will tow your car. Okay? Okay. That's one time to explain. But if you want to make things difficult, okay? So, hear me out. Okay? It can be quiet, like 10 seconds. Okay? This is public housing.
That's my part.
There's rules and regulations that be assigned to you first move in. Okay? Now, obviously, okay? But still, you're here. Okay? It doesn't matter. You're here and you don't live here. I know that for a fact. Okay? So listen to me. Okay? The please just be quiet. Okay? You're trespassing. Number 1. Yes, you are. Number 2. Okay? You're not allowed to be here past certain hours. Listen to me. Okay? Because you don't listen. You don't listen. You're just like a super field. We don't argue all the time. Okay? But you're not listening. There's rules. No. Okay? Number 1 is let's go.
Only on Saturday.
Okay? Number 2, I didn't say it. Okay? Okay? So, you're trespassing. Okay? The rules, I don't care if you know it or not. I'm telling you. In fact, you're making it difficult and asking you to step out of the car. Just position of step. Okay? Yeah. When I ask you to do something, you gotta step back. You understand? Okay. So, next time you're here and you're visually butterfly, you spend 16 hours of time, remember that. Rules and regulations. You can't be here past 16 hours. This is an elderly, disabled community. That's why these rules and regulations are here. Okay? So, again, what is your name?
Yes, what's your name? Tell me what? Let's see what's your date of birth. Yeah, I would say you can write me one thing. Okay, thank you. What is your date of birth?
I did not fall.
Officer Hernandez continues to break Gomes before turning his anger towards Garcia. He tells Gomes that she can sit back down in the vehicle, a decision that will soon come to regret.
Listen to me, okay? Again, you make stupid comments all the time and you don't want to listen. Okay? The judge told you that I spoke to the judge. You're not going to put that warrant out. You're not to be on the property. Doesn't matter if you're in the car. Doesn't matter if you're flying over the air. You're on the property. Okay? I'm going to put a warrant out for your arrest. Okay? You worry about who you hang out with, man. Stand by with me.
Y'all hear me? Drop the camera.
Top five.
All the way. Go faster.
Stop! Get up! Stop the car!
Everybody say go faster.
Stop the car! Put the car apart! Get out!
Everybody say go faster.
Get out! Get out! Get out!
Man, I'm trying to break the camera. I'm glad.
Get up the front fire. Get out!
Officer Hernandez fires multiple rounds, hitting Gomes at least once before the vehicle slows to a stop.
Get out! Stay with me. She almost in with the car. It doesn't matter. I'm not trying to find out what's going on here. And you're trespassing. Doesn't matter.
Officer Hernandez claims that Gomes was attempting to hit him with the vehicle, but as the video shows, she was accelerating away from him at the time the shots were fired.
Stay with me. Huh? Yeah, so I'm trying to get it out, but I don't know what's here. That's another one.
As backup arrives to assist, Hernandez stands by the claim that Gomes was attempting to hit him with the vehicle. Despite their best efforts, she dies of her injuries. While Hernandez may have felt that deadly force was needed, the district attorney of Donna Ana County felt otherwise.
We hope it's self-defense. There was no self-defense. Felipe Fernandez was not met with deadly force.
Philip Hernandez was charged with second-degree murder and is currently awaiting trial.
I know. They probably come here every weekend.
AI is moving fast, but access to high-performance GPUs? Not so much. The next breakthroughs in AI from life sciences to language models require massive compute. A hyperscale cloud isn't built for flexibility, and buying hardware outright, expensive.
This is the exact moment CCTV footage captured the kidnapping of an 8-year-old girl. But there are countless other examples of when kidnappers didn't realize they were being recorded. At the final moments near Ione, would ever be seen alive before her abduction. Or in this mother who watched her daughter get kidnapped before her very eyes. CCTV footage captures the moment a neighboring resident kidnaps a young girl outside her home. On March 2nd, 2024, in Akron, Ohio, the brother of a neighboring resident had abducted a young girl from her home and taken her to a nearby house.
Kyle, is W ever been a good thing?
Okay, just get out. I'm fine. You're fine here. I'm not going. No.
When officers arrive, they find the suspect being held at gunpoint on the porch by the resident.
Go back inside. Make sure that was going on. Nobody has to right now. I have that report. That's my nephew. That's my neighbor's brother. He did your work. With some job, he came to me with a little girl.
Charged with abduction, obstruction of official business, and resisting arrest. Thankfully, this child was able to escape with asphyxiation. On May 19, 2019, in Fort Worth, Texas, a woman takes her 8-year-old daughter for a walk down the street when a man pulls up in a car and snatches the girl from her mother's arms. Kidnapper Michael Webb snatched the child from her mother's arms in broad daylight and drove to a nearby motel. To make matters worse, it took the police 8 excruciating hours to track him down.
Go for this kid. Alright. I was just about to say that.
We got a count. We got a count. Can we cover it up? Can we cover it up? Yeah. Or something? Can we get it up? Let's go.
I'm going faster than yourself.
You okay? We got it. Hold the door.
back off. Please, just back off. Hey, let's go. Let's get down.
After detaining Webb and finding the girl hiding in a laundry basket in a pile of clothes, the parents are informed of the rescue.
Guys, listen, just stay there for me, okay? Hey, do me a favor. Okay. Just hold on, okay? It's the Woodward tweet. It's before it's built.
51-year-old Webb is taken into custody. He's found to be a career criminal with a history of violent sexual assault. During a taped interrogation, a pathetic pervert makes a shocking confession. It took a jury just 10 minutes to find Webb guilty of federal kidnapping charges, and he received the maximum sentence, life behind bars. That is the result you get with good old-fashioned police work. But what happens when cops encounter a pervert who thought he could pick up the 13-year-old who met online?
Back up. If I ask you that question again, I'll lose my mind. How old are you? Go.
On February 19, 2021, a 13-year-old girl in Volusia County, Florida went missing while on her way home from school. But when police talked to one of her friends, they would learn a disturbing story. The girl had recently met an adult man online and had plans of meeting him at a Dollar General. The friend only knew that his name started with a T and that they were going back to a local hotel.
I'm looking at the day from, we'll get that around 3:15, so I'm thinking 3 to 3:30. Hello. My name is Deputy James. I'm wondering if a juvenile and another person checked in here earlier today. Have you seen that? I'm looking for a juvenile that looks to be ran away from home today. And he has information she may have checked in to a local hotel with an adult. This is what she looks like. Any check-ins today? I'm investigating a runaway juvenile that supposedly checked into a local hotel today with an adult. Most likely. I don't know what he looks like or anything. This is what she looks like. Someone checked in earlier on the phone. And I was in the police at the... Yeah. Well, first she's on 13, but I don't know the person she's with. So I'm going to do it with
Yeah, when my sister first died, I was singing this song all the time. Literally, I was singing this song and crying every time.
The person she's with? No clue. Well, this person that's checking.
This song makes me so sad.
Ooh, where's this from? I think this is him.
The deputies showed the driver's license of a man who recently checked in with a name matching the one the missing girl's friend gave. To avoid alarming the suspect, the deputy decided to approach the room posing as motel staff rather than police.
Anybody inside? We need to come in for a second.
I can't see y'all cry. I can't cry in front of all the kids.
Sheriff's office. Back up. Have a seat on the couch.
I also know why they don't say R.I.P. for. I also know why they don't say R.I.P.
How are you? How are you? Are you okay? Are you hurt at all?
Y'all, the kids said they want proof that I'm tired.
Your stomach hurt? How are you? If I ask you that question again, I'll lose my mind. How old are you? Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is real good.
I got to prove my feet.
Yes, I am. I found it.
How do I
13-year-old girl runs into the deputy's arms, who would then let the 22-year-old suspect know just how screwed he really is. Tyler Thompson was charged with 30 counts of child sex crimes. He was found guilty and sentenced to 40 years in prison. This case was terrifying, but what happens when a would-be kidnapper fails to achieve his goal? On April 29, 2022, in Akron, Ohio, a man tried and failed to abduct a 16-year-old girl at a bus stop before freezing her wet Mustang. Police soon spot the vehicle at a nearby gas station and confront the suspects.
Well, someone's gonna come talk to you. Oh, you be out of car and handcuffs right now, man. Just relax, man. We'll all be. We'll talk to you. It doesn't even involve you.
How long did you stay here? What time should I go to
He's a
sleep?
detective, and he's a sergeant, so...
Did you stay tonight?
I'll give you an answer on any questions you got,
I am going to sleep early. I said, how long did you stay here?
He wants to talk to you. Her handler. I'm not trying to be rude or insensitive. I just didn't know which way to go with it. And there's no easy way of talking about it.
Detectives speak to the vehicle's passenger, who claims complete ignorance of the incident.
I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just giving you a heads up. The best way to handle things is already, to be honest. I mean, we're not 15-year-old kids. We're trying to lie away out of it. Everything is going to be recorded. And in this world, there's cameras everywhere. So I ain't trying to bullshit you. I'm just telling you. I'm sure you've been to court and you see how things go in court. If you're out of school and tell people it's fucked up or whatever, it goes a lot easier. You know what I mean? Especially nowadays with judges don't act silly, my man. How about here? I got a picture of the cops because when you go in the cops, you have to go in the cops. So when you get out, just face that way. I'm not moving. Just face that way. Put your hands on your back.
29-year-old suspect Aaron Jackson has a lengthy criminal history and had been released from jail just 5 days before this incident. He was charged with abduction and given a 5-year sentence. That potential victim bravely fought back and saved herself from a truly terrible fate. But what happens when kids are afraid to tell police that the man driving them around isn't their father?
Stop this! Now! Step out of the car, dog. Step out of the car.
On October 10th, 2022, father flagged down a Hillsborough County Florida deputy after a man stole his truck with his 2 young children inside. The deputy spots 37-year-old suspect Kevin Smith soon after and initiates a stop.
Stop the truck! Now! Pull into the parking lot! You need how you're going? Step out of the car. Step out of the car, bro. Okay, step out of the car. I'm not step out. What's this? Step out of the car.
Smith, who has a criminal history in Hillsborough County dating back to 2003, was arrested and charged with grand theft auto and 2 counts of felony kidnapping. This deputy's quick actions saved these kids, but what happens when a couple in a van tries to kidnap a kid with their children in the backseat? On November 3rd, 2023, Hollywood, Florida police responded to the scene of an alleged attempted kidnapping, where witnesses claim a couple in a white van attempted to abduct a 9-year-old girl before fleeing the scene.
And the everyday excess falls away, and we instead hope.
This is the exact...
When did you come here?
Life is more legal than you think, and LegalZoom is here to help. Whether it's...
In this video, we see a group of teenagers destroy this police officer's career after he was unlawfully shot. Then later you'll see the teenager stand his ground after these cops try to ruin his college football. But first, let's start with a law student who's about to give these clueless cops a lesson on constitutional rights. At New Mexico State University, campus police received reports of 19-year-old law student Joe Martinez taking beer into his dorm room. But when Officer Perdell arrives, he finds Joe stone cold, sober, and well aware of his constitutional rights.
There's no one in there. I want to say, and that's how you're going to articulate. You're saying that you're not weak, but right now you're not, you for yourself can articulate the kind of happening. So, okay, I can walk you through. Yeah, okay, now you're going to tell me what's happening happening. My name is Joel. My name is your first last name is None of that. You don't want to call Officer Dillon or one of the supervisors? Because right now, this is not what you want to do. Because this is a violation of the First Amendment.
Joel argues that an anonymous call alone is not sufficient cause enough for the officer to enter the dorm, and is therefore a violation of his Fourth Amendment rights, which according to the U.S. courts protects people from unreasonable searches and seizures by the government. The Fourth Amendment, however, is not a guarantee against all searches and seizures, so only those that are deemed unreasonable under the law.
So right now, you're not
Officer Perdell's supervisor arrives and is informed that a knowledgeable suspect.
Officer said inside on your group, I would be subject to arrest. Is that true? Possible? Yes or no? I need that option now, or else I won't be on. Could I need a yes or no? That means you tell me you don't give me the answer right now. I'm gonna arrest you. Because right now you're asking, and I have the right to say no. So you're asking, you're not. It's not a lawful order. I need you to make it a lawful order. Okay, and it's not? Could?
Y'all, she left me.
Okay, I gave one a name. Go up. You don't need my last name. You don't have to make it first. Unless you want to run me for it. Unless you want to run me into the system. Are you trying to run me into the system? I don't answer questions. I'm asking questions. I don't. It's my Fifth Amendment.
George made it clear that he wasn't answering any of the officer's questions. He's already made reference to his Fifth Amendment rights, but he won't stop the officer from asking a question he must already know the answer to.
Nope. That I can take any serious questions. Did you get a warrant? Or you got power class?
Y'all, I'm trying.
I know. Cool. No, I need that ultimatum. I will give you my name and say that I'm going to get arrested if I leave this. If you say that, yes, sir. Because that's already bound for me to set up litigation against you. Yes, I want you to give me that ultimatum if you really want that ID. Why? Because you really can't.
I got shot by Michigan, that's why.
So to make this an undertaking, right?
The officers claim that Joel was detained, but if they had legitimate reasons to suspect him of crime, they would have arrested him by now. Instead, he's talked them into serious legal circles only Google can get them out
Try to hold the camera and up.
Access to that, you want that story in the black. But you refuse to identify yourself as I mean, you get a word. That's a sin.
Joel finally agrees to give the officers his ID, but only after being forced under threat of arrest. New Mexico State versus Delaware State that subjects are required to furnish identifying information immediately upon request, or if the person has reasonable concerns about the validity of the test. So soon thereafter, it cannot cause any substantial inconvenience or expense to The officer must have reasonable suspicion to question Joel in the first place, and for the lawyer and family, an anonymous tip clearly doesn't pass the smell test. They're forced to let him go, but the inconvenient truth won't stop them from deviously claiming they could have searched the door and only pressed the issue.
Y'all ready to go,
While the officer could have searched the door, it would have been a violation of Joel's Fourth Amendment right if anything found wouldn't be admissible in court of law. In U.S. v. Tudor, the Supreme Court ruled that in the case of an anonymous report on the alleged pipe bomb-maker, the minimum corroboration of innocent, readily observed facts is insufficient to establish the caller's veracity or reliability.
This is actually funny, so we're allowed to
W skating, man. W kids.
Campus police can't seem to find sufficient probable cause to search Joel's dorm, but it doesn't stop them from hanging around a bit longer, hoping to dig some up. He lets them know he doesn't appreciate the gesture. These two officers are not prepared to deal with a lawsuit, but what happens when an Iowa College football player gets accused of DUI, even after for blowing a zero on the breathalyzer test.
I blew zero, so now you're trying to think that's what we.
On August 28, 2022, in Newton, Iowa, William Henry University freshman Tatum Galanicus is driving home from a friend's house when he's pulled over for using his brights within city limits. But despite his clearly sober behavior, the officer suspects him of DUI and won't take no for an answer.
Good, my name's Austin.
Actually, I never fall on that skate.
Oh, you're not posted up there. You're like, you're all back. You're all back. Oh, my bad.
Tatum maintains a polite and respectful tone with the officer, explaining that he had his brights on because of a broken headlight. When informed of the illegality of this, he's immediately contrite.
Anything to drink over there? Yeah, I mean, that's a good start. That's the registration.
Tatum has asked for his license, registration, and insurance information. He complies without complaint, yet the dissatisfied officer now demands he step out of the vehicle.
I'm gonna have you hop out with me, okay? We're gonna go back here, okay? You're not getting one of the bombs, guns, drugs.
The officer leads Tatum back to his squad car for further questioning. But regardless of his answers, the officer seems convinced of his guilt, and some poor choice of words on Tatum's part will only compound his problems.
How much have you had to drink tonight? I had nothing to drink. Why would your eyes be watering in bloodshot?
Yeah.
You want a blood real quick? Oh, me too, man. You know what? I'm going here. I'm going here, man. Okay. Alright, so I want you to put your left foot on the line. Okay? Take your right foot. Your left foot. Feel your right foot up into your left foot.
Right there.
As DUI tests are performed, Tatum repeatedly asks for a breathalyzer test to prove his innocence. It appears the officer is looking for any reason he can to arrest Tatum.
Take a series of small steps. How many steps did I say to take? 9. I said 9. Why did you take 14 and then 15?
Wisely, to avoid confusion, Tatum repeatedly asks the officer to repeat the directions of the test, but the officer gives contradicting instructions, possibly looking to trip him up. Tatum understandably becomes nervous, leading the officer to press him even harder.
No, the camera was off the tripod.
You got all this
I
tape
put
on
it on the tripod.
Shorts on is red. And your pulse pays me, so of course I'm going to
They keep saying I'm falling, but the tripod keeps falling.
Yeah, nothing to say.
Tatum implies to the officer that he feels like he's being falsely accused, and in response is asked to continue to perform the grueling series of tests. The officer concludes that Tatum shows signs of intoxication and finally moves on to a breathalyzer test.
Alright, what I want you to do is make a tight sit around this.
Quarter job.
Ready? Yep. Okay, just relax. So I'm gonna redo right now.
Where skates in?
Right now, I'm gonna drive through main style.
The officer neglects to tell Tatum the 000 results seen on the body cam and moves his suspicion to illegal drugs.
When's the last time you smoked weed?
Ready? W skating.
Oh. Well, I know weed tonight. Tonight. I've had no weed tonight.
No, I actually had a lot of fun.
What? Why do you think tonight? Why do you think I smoke? I blew zeros, so now you're trying to think I smoke weed. That's what's going on.
Oh, I'm just scratching my nose right now.
You see how it is?
Good light.
So I know zeros. So let's be honest.
I always could distinguish
Your friend's house.
my Tesla from the others because
Okay. Why is your fuel so dry so
that I crashed into a wall.
Why are you so
I don't want to hear nothing about it.
slow moving and speaking with a slurred speech? And your eyes are watering and your eyes are bloodshot.
No weed, I don't smoke weed. I play college football to the jet. We get tested every Friday.
Can't hear me?
Smoke weed.
It'll drive
Today's
it.
Saturday.
I can get that
It's
fixed though. The only reason why I don't get it fixed is because I still hit walls. So until I learn
Tatum
how to
continues
drive
to tell
right,
the officers that he hasn't
driving,
smoked
no.
weed this evening, nor is a regular user, and even explains the reason why. But inside the vehicle, it's clear the officer still doesn't buy it.
When's the last time you smoked weed and he hesitated for a long period of time and said, I honestly can't remember.
W driver.
Right now you're being placed under arrest for operating while intoxicated, okay?
I need my car tripod, bro. Driving without a
Despite showing no
license.
clear
What?
signs
I
of it,
have a
Tatum
license.
is
I've always
arrested
had
for
a license.
driving while
I'm 18.
intoxicated.
Andrew, you need to blow at those drugs.
He's taken back to the station, but when a drug recognition expert clears him, he's released without charge. Tatum later filed a lawsuit against the city of New York, the chief of police, and 2 other officials alleging civil rights violations and false arrests. As of February 2024, the lawsuit has been allowed to move forward. The defendants issued a countersuit in response, citing defamation. A regular officer being outsmarted by a citizen is bad enough, but what happens when it's the chief of police?
It makes a sound. Wait, let me see if it makes a sound. Let me try it.
On September 17, 2022, in Bay City, Michigan, a group of teens are playing with their scooters when an angry man confronts them about the noise and even shoves one of them with a heavy flashlight. As one of the teens begins filming, they soon discover the angry man is no ordinary citizen. He's off-duty chief of police, Michael J. Sacchini.
Get out of here. Hello? I see a little bit. We about to hit there now. We like 20-something minutes away. Why? Why?
The teen turns to his friend to confirm the charge of battery, but he's absolutely right. Battery is defined as making intentional and offensive physical contact with another person without their consent, and shoving him with a police-issued flashlight may very well fall within those lines.
You just took it and it doesn't work that way, dude. You don't have a right to disturb the peace. You have a right to your rights stand for the
Sacchini tries flashing his badge, but the teen refuses to be intimidated.
I didn't even do it. How did you feel driving, bro? Is it my lucky?
It's gonna be like a 30-minute drive and then like a 15-minute drive to my house.
I would be jealous too.
Leaving on. Hey, I won't be able to look at the chat, but I want to get in. Oh, I'm sleepy. I want to take a shower. You have fun, Tony? You can't keep up with me though.
Police soon arrive, separating the subjects to hear each independent version of events.
Here, they hit the cone, they're messing around here around this new monument. It went on for about 5 minutes. Okay, I had enough. I'm upstairs.
We on 17%. Let me see what.
I said some bad words. All right. He challenged me to fight and dared me to come down.
I'm gonna have to stop and charge.
Okay, I came down. He stood off on me. And I did a pectoral jab with my flashlight. Okay? 2 charges right here. In my opinion.
23-minute drive, and I'm gonna be on.
I'll get there.
They'll be harassing
I'll
us.
check in with you. Okay. First, talk to him.
Yeah, my eyes are so watery, I'm sleeping. Am I old for being sleeping this early? It's 7:30.
And then he
Am I the old person for that?
I'm 19. Okay. And
Yeah, I feel like auntie.
hit
Scared.
the cone right here and knocked it over.
I feel like the big auntie.
I think it was the one right. Yeah, and knocked it over.
I was skating
and
with
he
6-year-olds.
started yelling, and he threatened him first. So he was defending himself against him.
Where Kaya at? What?
He was up there up the top. Okay. And he was
WRT.
like, I'll come down there and beat you up.
Oh wait, I'm not supposed to be doing that
He would actually come down.
See, they got me out here talking to them and stuff, trying to get me in trouble. Right here next to me.
Came up and hit him. I don't know if it was like in the chest or the ribcage, but he hit him with the flashlight and then started jabbing him in his eyes.
I was watching college.
Wow.
Back to watch something that makes you sleep, right? It's even hurt when you do that kind of fun, right? I get it's kind of late, right? But he's not going, hey, big shot, you want to go? Right? He said, why don't you keep me down? I said, I'm not doing that wrong. He goes, hey, big shot, you want to go? I said, yeah, come down, we can go. Like, he's threatening me to fight me.
Right?
The phone keep
I
calling,
stood right
y'all.
here. I said, what's up? He walks
Yeah,
up
I'm in LA.
and like, I'm gonna reach your house. He goes like, Dad, Jazz, like right here. And you're ready to flash something. And then he said something threatened. I had her on my side.
Cali girl.
I didn't swing at him. I just stood there. I said, what's up? Like, I didn't know who he was. Even though he's bad, I knew he was a cop. I'm not listening to a cop, you know? I have more respect. He was like, hit me. And I pointed for his chin. Like, I'm gonna hit him. And I said, no, I'm more mature. I'm not gonna hit you. And he was hitting me.
It's nobody from LA? Where are y'all from?
So, yeah.
Y'all probably think my music's so stupid.
And you guys got it. And I asked him not to sit down. He said, you're free to do whatever you want. I walked over here. I seen you guys going up. And I said,
when I started doing like club postings and stuff like that, that's when I realized that different states really have different music. Cause like when I was going to the clubs like in Atlanta, the music sound nothing like LA music. But it's not bad. It's just I can tell the difference for sure.
Chief of police, he's above me. He's better than me.
5 minutes or so of the screeching tires from the birds.
I'm too Cali.
And hooting and hollering down here. So I go out onto my balcony.
Yeah, I bet you don't know this song. If you're from Cali, you know this song.
And the guy in the long hair intentionally.
Oh wait, but it's on TikTok too, so maybe I might know it. It's a big difference, huh?
That's a shit. I'm up in my apartment.
It's like a real LA song right here.
I do whatever I want. I'm ready to get out of here. Something to that effect. And
you hit the barrel or the
hit the barrel right there. The middle barrel. Open the door. Tell them to leave. Get out of here. Go on the coach. I walk across the whole property. To the area he wants towards me. And the confrontation begins.
When you were upstairs, did he tell you that he was going to kill her?
Something like that, yeah.
If Michael Sakini thought his status as police chief allowed him to assault innocent teenagers, he soon found out he was dead wrong. After the teens' families filed a formal complaint, Sakini was placed on administrative leave. Within days, he announced his retirement. A week later, after an independent review by the Michigan Attorney General's office, Sakini was charged with misdemeanor assault and battery. He faces up to 93 days in jail. In this case, even fellow cops didn't believe Sakini's story. But what happens when someone is falsely accused of a robbery? On August 15, 2003, during a historic power outage in southern Ontario, police received reports of a jewelry store being robbed by a white male suspect. But after police give chase and lose sight of him, Michael Diction is pegged for the crime despite looking absolutely nothing like the suspect.
Holy. We got a body. Alright, let's cover it.
Hey, don't do that, buddy. Don't do that.
Back down.
You just threw that dude over the bridge.
When cops arrive on the scene, they never know what grisly images wait for them.
What's that? Those are ears. Those are ears.
Am I right?
Just got over at the same time as me and literally almost just hit me. And then he got the nerve to hunk at me. There's another Cali song. Y'all know nothing about this.
Call me.
Lately, I've been feeling like you always.
This is Square for restaurants. This is a big, tasty point-of-sale combo with an extra side of service. Built for fast-paced, growing, need to streamline my whole operation yesterday restaurants. Square is built for more orders, more openings, more opportunities. For more than 100,000 restaurants nationwide. Square, big in restaurants.
We love our kids and pets, but the smells they make, not so much. Fresh Wave gels completely eliminate odors using safe, plant-based ingredients, removing odors at the source without exposing your loved ones to harmful chemicals. With Fresh Wave gels, just open, peel, and place, and odors are absorbed and eliminated naturally. Say goodbye to stink. And hello to a fresh-smelling home the whole family can enjoy. Fresh Wave. Welcome to Air Care Evolved.
We're not playing Fortnite console no more. It's over now. We're at peace now. We're not playing that, bro. All we take is L. We make it slow, we're good, but then we can't turn fast. Make it fast, then we're missing all our
Next level dog people give their dogs next level protection with NexGuard Plus. One and done monthly parasite protection against fleas, ticks, heartworm disease, roundworms, and hookworms. Use with caution in dogs with a history of seizures or neurologic disorders. Get next level protection with NexGuard Plus.
I missed the shot, bro. Once they going at it, they jump. I'm trying to live. I jump, they trying to get me. I shoot, miss. No. I hit those. You got me dead, bro. There you have it. I cannot. I'm not going to play. You know what I'm saying?
From that position, I know you can only take the little. But missionary, she could take the whole thing. There's some blood habit screaming at my government name. And she ain't never gotta tell me how she want it. I'm a broken baby, I'm already
I play PC.
She said a nigga shit bad, cause she ain't making nothing. They was fucking to the money. You know,
turn it up on PC.
It's a true story right here.
I can't be stopped on PC. So he's there, he's not as good on console. That's how I know I might be better off on PC. Except he's there, I can't play console. As good as he is on PC, you know what I'm saying? I'm in a facility on a little phone.
I'ma pay for some friends. I'ma pay for some friends. I'ma be like, I'ma pay for some friends.
It was an endless watching. Nah, bro. He got it, bro.
You want a rich nigga to pay a table tab. When we go shopping, you want me to buy that bag, huh? You don't like it, gotta get U-turn.
You went the wrong way.
I got what you want. I got what you want.
Yeah, I'm like 11 minutes from the charging station. I'm gonna sit at the charging station for like 10 minutes.
What kind of look was that, man?